And we're back. We went to the bathroom, got a snack for both girls. They both had a muffin. Hold on, I have an itch. Okay. All right, let's get up out of here. Let's get out of here. Okay. We are almost there. Oh, I still have an itch. What is that? What is going on? What's the tea? Okay. It added about 10 minutes onto our trip, but that is okay. Or no, I think 20 minutes. 20 minutes onto our trip. Yeah, that's about right. Every stop takes 20 minutes. It's never just like a quick, oh yeah, I'll go in and pee. I'll be in and out in 2 minutes. No, it's always 20. But we also had to have a photo shoot. Because, of course we did. We'd have a little photo shoot, a little shootaroo. Just because we're so beautiful that we had to capture that moment in time. This is a double lane, yeah? I think I can go then. Okay, yeah, I can. And I'm gonna. There we go. We're safe. We're so safe. Look at us go. High five. Go bestie. Go bitch, go bitch, go bestie. Yes. I'm excited to relax up north, but I'm also like, I don't think I'm gonna take a break. I still think I'm gonna be working every day. But I did not bring my microphone. That being said, I don't need to film with my microphone because I recently got a new phone, so the microphone's not messed up, so I can film a lo-fi video all day. I don't know. I love filming at my cabin though. So cozy. So cozy. And since it's a cabin, it's like extra tingly, I feel like, because it's like, you know, snuggly buggly, cozily wozily. Great googly moogly. Do you guys remember Maggie and the Ferocious Beast? And while I'm up here, you know that there's gonna be some antique store walkthrough content being filmed because I can't help myself. They have such good ones up here. They really do, and I've found some really cute things. But yeah. Excuse me. I had a little burp again, just a little burperino, a little burperoo. What were we talking about? I know we were talking about vegan stuff, but we don't need to talk about that anymore. We don't need to talk about that. Actually, this will probably be a second video because that other one was quite long, and this one will be of completely different subject matter. So this will be a second video. So I'm sorry for just jumping right into that for 3 minutes, thinking that, assuming that we had been talking. But that's okay. You get it, right? You get me. There's also a bookstore I would love to do a walkthrough of. It's in Brainerd, and it's called Emily's Used Books. And I've been going there since I was probably 11 or 12, and they've expanded since then, and it's still like in the same location, but just like much bigger. And it's like they've used more of the space, I should say, and it's a good place. I really love it there. Super cozy vibes again, little bookstore, and yeah, I've never done a bookstore walkthrough before, so I feel like that would be fun. It would be fun, and to show you like my favorite authors while I'm in there and things like that. That actually might be a good Patreon video, because I know a lot of people on my Patreon love the book content. They really do. So perhaps I will do it on Patreon. Then again, I'm going to have 2 book-related videos on Patreon this month, so perhaps not. Perhaps I will put it on the channel. have so many platforms at this point. I don't know where to put what, or what to put who, and doodle doot and do. I don't know. Going over the Mississippi River. Right here, we're going over a little bridgeroo over the Mississippi, heading into Baxter, Minnesota. Baxter, Minnesota. Yes, we are. We are on our way into the night to save the day.
Mama.
What? You better get those shoes off, Missy. We always take her shoes off in the car. Good job. Yeah, and you know another thing? I'm gonna make biscuits while I'm up north because Mama wants some biscuits. I've been really craving biscuits, and I make the best biscuits, period. I've been making the same...
Give me 2 muffins?
Yeah. I've been making the same biscuits since I was like 17 or 18. But I just used to use regular butter and regular milk, and then I just switched the recipe to just use plant-based butter and plant-based milk, and they taste exactly the same. They're so good. They're thick and dense, but they're also like flaky and chewy, buttery. They're everything a biscuit should be, you know? They're not too fluffy. They're not too like hard, and they're really just delicious. I actually have a recipe video on my YouTube channel. Who knows how long ago it's from, but if I can find it, I'll link it below, of the recipe I used to make my biscuits. I do have that. And on our right here, we've got the Welcome to Baxter sign. We've got the Baxter Water Tower and a Walmart on our left. I could totally be a freaking tour guide. If Minnesota was cool enough to have like tours, I could totally be a tour guide right now. And I would just really play up the accent so that people would think it was just so cute how the Minnesotans talk like that. I mean, we do. It's not a lie. We do. Sometimes it just comes out more than others. And for some people, it's stronger. But yeah, if I've had a couple beveroonies, ooh, shit, I tell you what. I mean, I tell you what. It comes out really bad then. It does. And sometimes when I'm just really excited. Oh, really? You betcha. Oh, yeah. Do we really say, oh, you betcha? You betcha we do. You betcha we do. Do we really say oofta? Yeah. Everyone says oofta. Nobody can fucking tell me that they don't say oofta. Everybody does. I say oofta poofta lemon squeezy doodle doo. But, I mean, I also say oofta every once in a while. If it's like a really hot day, we'll be like, oofta. It's hot. If somebody's like pregnant with their 8th child, we'll be like, oofta. That's a lot of kids. Oofta. Oh, I think that's a Norwegian thing. I'm not sure. Either way. What should I title this one? Biscuits and Minnesotan accents? Oh my God, inappropriate, Brooke. Glory Road is the road that's that way, apparently. And I read it differently. I read it as Glory something else. Oh. Do you ever like do stuff like that and then just surprise yourself? You're just like, you need to calm down. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get it out of there. So, yep, I'm gonna make biscuits. Hopefully go to a couple antique places. Light a fire, play some cribbage, play some sequins. What else am I gonna do? Yeah, hopefully just be cozy, spend a lot of cozy time with my girls, my mans, my family. I never say mans. I don't get that. I don't get the plural. Just don't. I say man sometimes. Like, I don't say that in real life. I'm not like, oh, my man. But if I'm like on the internet, I'll be like, go follow my man or whatever. Like, I'll say something like that. But I think that's because on the internet, people say that to me and they're like, oh, I hope you and your man are well, or how's your man, or, you know, things like that. And so I started saying it online, but I don't say it in real life. I'm not like, oh, I'm going out to dinner with my man. I don't say that. My mom does. My mom calls my dad my man. My man.
I want a free muffin.
3 muffins? Oofda. We are 26 minutes away. We are. There's this place over here, called Christmas Point, and I thought it was a year-round Christmas store. Tis not. Tis not. It's like a freaking cafe. I went in there expecting nutcrackers and Christmas trees covered in beautiful ornaments and colored lights just blinking and engulfing me in their Christmas spirit in the middle of July. That's what I went in there for. I got chicken wild rice soup and coffee. I was just like, the fuck? What? Why would you call this place Christmas Point? Why? Dumb. That was a heartbreaker right there, though. It really was. Broke my little heart. Broke my sweetheart. I brought all of my new candles for my parents to smell and enjoy. I'm really excited for them to see. For them to see them and smell them. The reviews are starting to come in. When we were at the rest stop, I went on the Instagram and I saw that lovely Kayla posted a bunch of things on her story, and I was just like, oh my god. I'm so excited. I love what I do, dude. I love what I do. I think it's so fucking sick. I really do. It's so fun. I'm so good at it. The other day I was literally, I think I told you guys this, I'm not sure, but I was literally just like, I'm a creative genius. I couldn't help it. I was just like, I am so good. Like, oh man. I just had a Leo rising moment. Or a Leo moon. That's what I am. I'm a Libra rising. I'm a Gemini sun, Leo moon, Libra rising. Period. And that is my Leo moon coming out to play. I was just like, dude, I am so good. I'm so good. Nobody can deny that I'm so good. I'm not perfect, but damn, I'm close. I'm making candles. Oh, you guys get me. Because you know I'm joking. You know I'm just playing around. Yes. You know what I wanted so bad when I was a kid? So freaking bad. I wanted one of those little, like, miniature houses. Not like the plastic ones that are, like, super small for little kids. But, like, you know how some kids back in the day, I don't know if people still do this, but, like, they had a miniature version of their own house, like, in their backyard or at the end of their driveway to wait in. I guess if you're not in Minnesota, you won't get this, but like some rich kids and like really cool parents used to make little houses or buy little houses that looked just like miniature versions of their own house, and they would put them at the end of the driveway for their kids to stand in the winter while they were waiting for the bus, or like just as a playhouse or whatever. But typically it was because it gets so cold in the winter, and if a kid has to wait outside to wait for the bus, and like if their parents are not at work or they can't wait in their parents' car or whatever purpose or whatever reason or excuse that they have for the kid having to wait outside in the cold, instead they wait in their like little house. And I always wanted one of those. Like a little, I guess some people would use it for storage, like as a little storage shed. Some people would probably use it as like a little garden studio, something like that. I don't know. But like, I just wanted one as a little playhouse so bad. So bad. And I would beg my parents. But they were expensive, and I guess my parents knew that we weren't going to live at our house forever. So, or maybe they did think they would. I don't know. I want to ask them about that. Like, if they knew that their previous house would not be their forever home. I wonder. They were there for, God, over 20 years. But, oh, I miss that house. You guys, I miss that house so much. I really do. I had not dreams about it the other day, but like daydreams, where I was just sitting there and thinking about it and imagining what it would be like to walk through the woods and trying to figure out if I could get away with it without them noticing. Just walking through my woods again that I walked through as a kid. Oh, makes me a little emotional. Oh my God, there is ice on the water. What? That's crazy. That is crazy town. I never would have expected that, ever. There's certainly no ice at home, that is for sure. But up here, it's like a totally different place. Because it literally is a different location, I know. But like, it's just another world. I still have that itch. I must have dry skin here. I must have a patch of dry skin. What is going on? What is this? Yeah, they have some good antique stores up here. They really do. And I've walked through them multiple times on this channel. I think each one I've walked through multiple times and like filmed it. But it's always worth doing it again. It's relaxing, it's tingly, it's super, I enjoy the content very much. That kind of content. I like to film it, I like to watch it, I like it all. So I don't mind. And the thing about antique stores is you never know what you're gonna find. You could go to the same antique store 10 times in 1 year, and every single time you go it'll be totally different stuff. So I think it's definitely worth another trip-a-roo. I'll have to see what my last one was and compare them. Yeah. I went to this awesome antique store in Alexandria, Minnesota. I got some Polly Pockets there. But I went there a couple weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun. I want to go back. Or no, that wasn't the one in Alexandria. That was the one in, where is it? Hinckley? Yeah. Yep. It's like a little antique mall right off the freeway by Toby's, which is apparently like a thing. That's also where I met up with the family that I adopted for Christmas and brought them their presents. And I can say that because they don't live there. They lived somewhere else, like 4 hours from me, and so we decided to meet in Hinckley and drop off the presents. You know what I was thinking about though? It doesn't bug me, but it just makes me wonder, like, why? The last 2 years in a row, I was told, like, right when I dropped off the presents, they were like, we're gonna send you pictures of them opening things, and we're gonna send you like pictures from Christmas. And I was like, oh my God, that would mean the world to me, thank you so much. Like, I never expect that, but like 2 times now people have offered it to me, and then I've just never heard from them again. And it's just kind of like sad, because like I was looking forward to it. And again, I don't expect it, but they brought it up, they offered, and then they just like ghosted me. And I don't know, it's always just been interesting. But last year I adopted 2 families for Christmas, and one of them said that and the other one didn't. But the other one did send me pictures, and it was so heartwarming and so beautiful. And when I dropped off the presents, she just looked into my eyes and she was like, thank you so much. And you could tell that she really, really meant it. Like, she truly meant it. And she gave me a card, a really beautiful card, and a Christmas ornament. And it was just beautiful. That was a last minute one. I had adopted the one family, dropped off their presents, and then like 2 days before Christmas, I was like, I could do another one. I could. So I went on the website to see if there were any more families left, and I didn't want to do like a family of 5 or anything. So I was like, if there's any single that's left, like one kid, I will do it. And I found one, so I did. I did. Adopting a family, I don't know if you guys know what that means, but excuse me, my goodness. Entschuldigung. Adopting a family means you get a family, you pick a family. They can have, you know, a few kids and the parents, and they have their own situations. Sometimes the parents are out of work, sometimes the parents are like disabled, or I don't think that's the right word for it anymore. I don't think that is the correct word. If you could correct me in the comments, what do you say now instead of disabled? Because I don't think that's proper anymore. I don't think that's what you're supposed to say. So please enlighten me. Just if they have a disability of some kind, please let me know what I'm supposed to say there. I don't want to offend anybody. I'm going to Google that too after this, just to make sure. But yeah, it could be anything. They got into an accident, they have cancer, one of the spouses died, anything like that. And they need help for Christmas. They need help with gifts. They can't afford to buy any presents. They can't afford food for the holiday. They can't do anything to make it special, and they just are in a really tough spot and they just need help. And so you adopt them, and then you get them whatever they need. Usually they'll give you a list of like, okay, this is what each kid likes, this is what they don't like, this is their favorite color, this is the size jacket they wear, the size shoes they wear. And sometimes they need help with food if they can't afford food for Christmas dinner, so you get them like a grocery gift card, or you get them the groceries. Oh, I just got an order. I just got an order from my Etsy shop. Hell yes. Oh my god. Yes. But then yeah, you get them whatever they need. And some people want you to wrap the presents, others don't. I've wrapped the presents every single time except for the one family that I was just talking to you about last year, with just the one daughter. I did not wrap her presents because the mom did not want her daughter to know that they were struggling so much, and she didn't want her daughter to know that they had so much financial trouble that she couldn't afford Christmas. And so she was like, I have my own wrapping paper here. I'd rather just wrap them myself so that like they don't suspect that somebody else bought them. And I totally respect that and understand that. But otherwise, I've wrapped them for every other family. Sometimes you give them stockings or things like that, just whatever they need. Whatever they need. I always try to, if they have like a jacket or shoes on their list, I always try to get a jacket and a pair of shoes, because I never want a kid to be cold or with shoes that don't fit. That just is horrible. So I always try to do that, and then I try to get them like things that I think they'll really like. Some parents are really specific and they're like, this is exactly what my kid wants for Christmas, and then other people are just like, I don't know, they like Legos, they like Spider-Man, and they like Roblox, and that's it, you know, and you just kind of have to figure that out. But I've done it with 4 families. I've done it with 4 families, and I'm hoping this year to do 2 as well, if not 3. Depends on how well I do financially. So that being said, go to my Patreon, subscribe, go to my OnlyFans, subscribe, and like and share this video if you want more content like this. Yeah, if I do really well. Oh, and by the way, go get a candle. YouTube 10 for 10% off. But don't use it because I'm trying to get money to support the families in need. So I'm just kidding. But yeah, I am really, really excited. I look forward to it every year that I'm financially able to. And if I am financially able to this year, God willing, then I'm gonna give away as much of my time and my effort and my money as I can, because I would much rather have one like family, because CJ's always like, but it's just one family, like why don't you donate to Toys for Tots or whatever and donate like 20 toys, and then it can help like 20 different families, and or like why don't you buy Rose the presents and like make her have the best Christmas ever. And I'm like, number one, she's got everything she needs. She doesn't need anything. And she's so simple. She just likes to be with family, and she likes to, she just likes to be with family, and she likes the celebration. And of course she likes to open presents too, but she doesn't need anything. And she's happy.
I want to have a different show.
You can just switch it. On the iPad, you should be able to switch it.
How do I do that?
It's on the right side of the screen. You should be able to switch it.
I can't.
Well, we're almost there anyway. It's okay.
I want you to do it.
I'm sorry, I can't while I drive. She's like, damn it. Yeah, I fully am a believer that giving something, not that this is the reason I do it, because obviously I don't get anything in return, but I truly believe that everything that you give, you get back 10 times fold, like, or tenfold, however the fuck people say that, I don't know. But I believe that whatever you give to others will come back to you multiplied. And I also believe that the more that you get, the more that you should give. And so that's why, like, if I had a really good year financially, I'm gonna give as much as I possibly can. And I would rather give it to one family, because instead of just donating to Toys for Tots or whatever and having one kid get one present, I would much rather give one family who's had a really, really hard year and who has gone through a lot, and the kids don't deserve that, you know, to go without or to have nothing. And so I would much rather give one family the best Christmas ever and have them remember it for the rest of their lives and be like, do you remember that year that we got so many presents and we got everything we wanted, and it was just the best Christmas we've ever had, and mom and dad were so happy, and they weren't stressed out, and they weren't like thinking about money or like at each other's throats, and they were so happy. And like, if I can do that for one family, my Christmas is made. My Christmas is made. So it's a selfish thing really too, because I just really like to shop. I really like to shop. So if I can shop a little bit extra every year, or a lot extra, so be it. But anyway, all of that being said, I think Rosie's having trouble with her show, so I'm gonna talk to her for the rest of the ride. And yeah, I hope that you guys have just the best day. I hope you've enjoyed our time together. I know it was long and rambly, and I cried in both vlogs, which is super exciting. What's new? But I hope that you enjoyed our time together, and I know I did. You really kept me sane on this drive. I was falling asleep, literally falling asleep, and so I turned on the camera, and I'm so glad that I did, because that meant that I got to talk to you and spend some time with you. Yep, there's still snow here. That's crazy. What the fuck? This is weird. But yeah, there's definitely still snow and ice. Wild. But anyway, I love you guys so much, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye!